fellow investors, today we have Vieira at new 52-week high, $47, and you see that in a matter of 2 months I was correct when I reiterated the strong buy on this stock below $34, recommending one to have 1 million shares of this company. So I continue saying that the US stock market, there were compelling investment opportunities. Vieira, it was one of them, which I had the opportunity to share with all of you that wanted to participate in these first sessions of the Dubai Investors Airshow. And Amazon, it was other opportunity, a top pick here. For a very large gain, more than $100 per share. Today you had Amazon in the morning almost at $400. Today the stock, it is trading at this price, $392, and the chart in Amazon is pretty much coincident with the Vieira case. So in a matter of 2 months, as I said, there were huge opportunities in these two companies, strong buys in Amazon, very large investment, as well as Vieira. Bear in mind that during these past couple of months I also published more case studies. Amazon and Vieira, they were top long picks, top priorities, and stocks where you had obviously to have a very large position sizing. I told you that you didn't have to, or you didn't need to have a diversified portfolio. You just needed to have a small number of stocks where to focus your attention, since these stocks, they were going to be some of the best performers in the market. When you look at the performance of these companies, you see that and you compare their performance with many others, you see that their performance exceeded by far most stocks out there. But bear in mind that on these first sessions of the Dubai Investors Airshow, you also had the compelling opportunity to invest in other great American companies. That was the case that I'm going to publish the case study in this company, Boeing. And here you have the ascending phase in Boeing, pretty much similar to Amazon and to Vieira. So these stocks, as I explained here, they had to be in your portfolio, 2-3 stocks with very large investments, and by doing so, you just, for example, in Vieira, you made so far, or you have made so far, more than $13 million US dollars. So I don't have any further comments other than to say that all those individuals that they've been saying that the US stock market is a bubble, they were profoundly wrong, because a stock like Vieira at $33, it was continued to be profoundly undervalued. A stock that I upgraded for the first time at $15 to strong buy. So this is in fact an investment on a long-term basis, and the case in Boeing is a more recent one, but you had all the opportunity to make, again I repeat, very large profit in Boeing to above the $140. Also I gave you a precise target regarding this. Other thing is about Amazon. I think Amazon proved to be among the momentum stocks. I said Amazon is likely to be the single best stock in my opinion in the market, tech sector, momentum stocks, and it proved to be precisely the case. So these trio of stocks, they were for investors and for individuals and institutions that they wanted to participate in these three companies that, in my opinion, they had zero risk and compelling very large room to go, as it happened during the course of the past 3 months, 2-3 months. In a short-term time frame, you made a lot of money. So you see that it is not necessary, as many others they believe, to diversify. You just have to be in 2 or 3 stocks and top picks and with a very large position sizing, and by following those guidelines. And I'm talking about only the long side. I'm not referring to the short side, since my recommendations in this new service that is going to be announced soon, they basically were restricted to these stocks: Amazon, Valero, and Boeing. I think that you all deserved the great profits, and you can be in fact proud of participating in the history, creating the history of these stocks, and confirming that they were not, they were in fact the opposite of what many people out there they do as gambling situations. They represented zero risk investments on the confirmation of my strong buy ratings. You see that this stock was upgraded to strong buy for the first time at $15. That is precisely the bottom a couple of years ago. So Amazon, it was upgraded to strong buy, as you all know, at $77 for the first time. And Boeing is a different case, since Boeing we introduced in the system quite late, but nevertheless more than $30 per share profit on long side in Boeing. So even late, as I said, in 2014, there were wonderful opportunities in the US stock market, and not as many others they have been defending that the US stock market, it was a bubble and it had to go down or to correct or even to crash. If the stock market had to crash, obviously Amazon was not going to rally $120 to the upside, as it happened. Valero basically from 33 in 2 months to $47 plus, or Boeing from that 110 to 140. So these are clear signs that these companies, they were not bubbles. They had plenty of room to go, and by choosing the direction of investment, and not to trade the stocks but to invest, it was the correct strategy to in this service that I feel very proud to have you here. And I also expect that you continue listening to my opinion, and also to make questions and to participate, since I'm going to be talking about many things in the about investment in stock market, and so stay tuned for the wonderful I think lessons that you are going to have in the next year in 2014, where also I promise a lot of fun, about things that we normally it happens with mocking down some great fools of that normally they have their place in the US, and just to be a contrarian, it pays off to do precisely the opposite of those individuals that they claim themselves as great investors and great hedge fund managers, when in fact they don't know anything about investment or trading. So I think that for all of you had to see to believe, to participate. I know that many participated on this, and I think that is the most important, is that you learned with the experience. You can, the more you make, the more you can make, and don't forget that you are going to use this knowledge in the future in other opportunities, and also that as your profits increase significantly, you can then reduce significantly the risk in the market in other situations, because you are going to play with a small percentage of those profits and not with your initial investment. So also I want to thank you to all of you that have been present in these first sessions of the Dubai Investors Airshow.